to day 1. Don't forget your deal book.
Update on the zones of regulation. For the next few weeks during deer time, you will be learning more about the zones of regulation. Using the zones of regulation vocabulary, you will recognize where you're at and where you need to be. Remember, the zones can be compared to traffic signs. When given a green light or in the green zone, one is good to go. When we are in the green zone, we feel calm, happy, focused, content, or ready to learn.
A yellow sign means to be aware or take caution, which applies to the yellow zone. When we are in the yellow zone, we feel stressed, frustrated, anxious, excited, silly, nervous, or we have the wiggles. Piggly wigglies in Spanish. A red light or stop sign means stop, and when one is in the red zone, this often is the case. When in the red zone, you feel anger, agitated, and rage. The blue zone can be compared to the rest area signs where one goes to rest or re-energize. When we are in the blue zone, we feel down, sad, tired, sick, or bored.
Our goal is to learn to recognize the zones we are in and what strategies we need to implement to bring ourselves into the green zone. We can learn to self-regulate and recognize that we need to change our actions or attitude.
I'm in the green zone right now. What about you?
Green.
Welcome to happenings at Caradore Middle School. On Wednesday, December 6th, students were released early for the annual Senior Citizen Dinner and Concert. On Thursday, December 14th, the peer mentors and 8th grade mentees toured Columbia Green Community College and then visited senior citizens at the Pines. Also on Thursday, December 14th, the middle school held its annual winter concert. The annual holiday food drive is in full force in the middle school. Students are bringing in packaged food as donations for our local food. Our annual food drive is going full force. The drive ends on Monday, December 18th. There is still time to donate non-perishable food items. Which team will win this year? 6th, 7th, or 8th grade?
Our principal, Mr. Mitchell, met with all grade levels at town meetings held in cafeteria last Friday.
He reviewed first quarter results with everyone. 184 students made high honor roll or the principal's list. In addition, there was 95% attendance rate and 141 positive referrals.
Mr. Mitchell also spoke about how 90% of the students gave an honest effort and should continue to challenge themselves and raise the bar. And about 10% of the students students do not have any time to waste. They need to make every minute count to quickly change their priorities. The mindest students need to begin advocating for themselves and making sacrifices. What do you think it is worth to you? For second quarter, the goal is 95.5.
He reminded the students that the next 17 days are the most important days of the year and that students need to be here. Students should continue to advocate for themselves and to always put forth an honest effort.
Some reminders for the students. Walk on the right side of the hallway. Use your inside voice.
Be in your seat and ready to work when the second bell rings. No hoodies. Phone should be in your lockers at all times. Drinks in the classroom should be in clear containers, and should only be water. Lockers are for storage of all belongings, coats, backpacks, book binders, phones, etc., not on top of lockers.
He spoke to the 6th and 7th and 8th grade students about their academic integrity. Do your own work and just do your work. There are too many students in AR.
He reminds the students that we treat staff members with respect. If a staff member asks you to do something, you do it. There is zero tolerance for not listening, and there will be consequences.
He also reminded students that if you disrupt the education of others, it will result in the removal of class and consequences.
No horseplay on school grounds, ever.
If you stay after school, you must be supervised. Extending learning, media center, sport, club. If not, leave at 2:14. If you are failing 2 or more classes, extending learning, not the media center.
With regards to social media, think before you send. If it distracts the learning environment, it becomes a school issue.
In other words, keep trying your very best. Be consistent in what you do, and take pride in your work. You can make it a great day.
Sports at Cairo Durham Middle School.
Boys and girls modified basketball versus Greenville, Monday, December 18th, 4:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m.
Boys modified volleyball versus Titanic Hills, Monday, December 18th, 5:15 p.m. till 6:15 p.m.
Wrestling at Fonda, Monday, December 18th, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m.
Boys and girls modified basketball versus Chatham, Wednesday, December 20, 4:15 p.m. till 7:15 p.m.
Come on out and support our teams. Go Mustangs!
You can do it! You can do it!
Interim, you know what that means. A new interim is approaching. You can turn things around or continue to doing a great job by making an honest effort to earn your credit. How can you do that? Do your homework. Do you do your homework? Study for tests. Are you studying or just hoping you'll pass? Talk to your teachers. They're here to see you succeed. Stay after school for extra help. If you do all these things, you will earn your credits.
Watching. Now go and make it a great day.